Game Show, presented by Sprite.
Here in our NBA on 2K Sports studio, Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal at your service. Moments away, it'll be the Chicago Bulls going up against the Nets in Brooklyn. And for Brooklyn, their first time playing these guys this season. A year ago, going 1-2. They'd like to improve on that this go-around. Some would say what you see is what you get when it comes to the Brooklyn Nets. What do you make of this roster? I mean, are they a legitimate threat to get to the finals?
It's all up to that big man. If they can stay healthy, they can go all the way with this roster. Take a lot of luck, but Ernie, I think they can go deep.
This is the NBA on 2K Sports. Hi, everyone. Kevin Harlan, joined by Clark Kellogg and Steve Kerr, with our sideline reporter, Doris Burke. And going against Chicago, their first meeting of the season series last year, winning 1 and losing 2.
And in last year's season series, things did not go their way.
Now, here is Lowry. Six to shoot. They kick it out to Green. That's in, coming off an assist from Lowry. Green's got the first bucket of the night, a three-pointer for Chicago.
Kyle Lowry, an inside-outside scoring threat, has become a deadly three-point shooter. And despite his relatively short stature, he's able to drive inside and finish effectively because of that great strength.
Taking a look at the Bulls, they've got Al-Farouq Aminu. Pau Gasol is out there with Stoudemire. Then there's Lowry, and it's Green in at the two-guard spot. Now Lowry following Ray Allen's three-point attempt. The feed to Gasol. Back to Lowry. Fires for three, and the Bulls another three. And for Lowry, not much of an in-between game, but that may be by design.
Yeah, he gets to that rim and beyond the arc. That's really where he makes his hay. And as long as you can do it the way he does, which is often and with efficiency, the mid-range game is something you can work on later.
Here's Green after the basket by Brooklyn. Pass to Gasol. No luck. So Brooklyn will take it the other way. Tough loss coming against Cleveland in their last game played.
They had major problems at the charity stripe in that game. It was interesting. They just could not make free throws.
Yeah, and that's frustrating to watch, especially on the road where your opportunities at the line tend to be a little more sparse than when you're at home. Boy, you've got to cash in on them.
Out of bounds, Bulls ball as Chicago keeps possession. 14 seconds. We're just about 2 minutes into the first quarter. Stoudemire outside. 6 to shoot. Looking for Aminu. He gets it there. Lowry. Offensive rebound. Second chance shot. Here's Gasol. And at last they get one to fall. Gasol's got his first basket of the night. Doris Burke had a chance to catch up with head coach Tom Thibodeau.
They'll be facing one of the best post players ever to play the game in Tim Duncan. Coach told me that even though Timmy isn't as physically gifted as he once was, he is still a handful to deal with. He said a lot of people forget this, but Tim Duncan is one of the smartest players to ever play and always makes the right decision. We can't be lazy around him.
And thanks for that story, Doris. And here's Lowry, following the three from Ray Allen. To the inside. Here's Aminu. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
You know, I think anytime the shot comes from that range, the offense has done its job and done it well.
And a new group out there on the floor for the Nets. Chicago also making some changes. Robin Lopez is checked in for Stoudemire. Humphries comes in for Pau Gasol. And Miller subbed in for Kyle Lowry. Here's Green. Brooklyn with the rebound.
Had a pretty good look at the basket, but defensively they did a nice job rotating, forcing the miss.
And stolen by Miller. Humphries against Anderson. With the second effort, Aminu with the bucket.
But the defense just looked a little lazy on the glass there.
Yeah, nobody boxing out. That's inexcusable.
From deep three-point range, and there's Ryan Anderson on the assist by Blake. Anderson's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Green with the ball. Out to the right wing. Lopez passes to Humphries. Rejected by Anderson. And here is Outlaw. Blake can't tie it up as that one misses. He got it up. And we got a close game here as we get back to the second quarter. And taking a look at Chicago's performance here, Clark and Steve, what have they been doing or not doing?
Now the key has been the rebounding department. This club dominating the paint area. And if this continues, they'll be in great shape.
Well, they've done two things. They've limited second chances, and they've been able to flex their muscle down low.
And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. And Brooklyn, looking who they've got. Allen is out there with Marcus Teague. Then there's Travis Outlaw. Then there's Anderson. And it's Muhammad in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. The shot by Lowry, no good. Brooklyn trailing on up the court. Outlaw with the bucket. Outlaw's got the opening basket here in the second quarter for the Nets.
I'd say that shot was well within his range.
You think so? I mean, I was pretty good from 2 feet and in myself. That's a gimme there.
The shot by Lowry, no good. Lowry's gone 1 of 4 from the field.
Ryan Anderson, one of the sweetest shooting big men in the league. Deep range with that quick release. Tell you what, at his height, he doesn't need much daylight to get it off.
Now here's Anderson. Outside Teague. And the rejection by Brand. Allen against Lowry. Lopez sets a screen for Lowry. Humphries kicks to Lowry.
When you look at Ryan Anderson, he's an efficient scorer. Like a lot of shooters, he doesn't turn it over much while getting his basket.
And three-point shooting may be never more in demand than it is right now in the NBA. And Steve, considering, too, that Ryan Anderson has one of the more desirable contracts in the NBA.
Yeah, well, he's a true spread four who also does a nice job of getting offensive rebounds. And that's a good combination for somebody who spends so much of his time behind the arc.
Catching up on the changes for Chicago. Stoudemire's checked in for Brand. And Pau Gasol is subbed in for Lopez. Now Lowry following Ray Allen's three-point attempt. Outside Lowry. Here's Stoudemire. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off. There it is, guys. That Olay defense. Just watching him go, Clark, right by.
I think we might be seeing which team is ready to take control of this game.
Yeah, that's a dunk that could absolutely get them going. I agree, Clark.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to Doris Burke for an update. Hi, Doris.
Well, Kevin, Bulls coach Tom Thibodeau worked with Clippers coach Doc Rivers in Boston for many years, and they remain close friends, often sharing notes. Rivers said of Thibodeau, "He's the best mind I've ever been around. People keep expecting them to fall, but he holds them together. It's his system, but it's more just his way. He simply doesn't relent, Kevin."
He makes his players believe, Doris. That's something they both share in common. Thank you.
Heads up, aggressive play right there. He saw the smaller man on him, took it straight to the basket.
And the first timeout of the game called for Chicago. They put up a nice win against the Bucks the last timeout.
Well, Kevin, they constructed a perfect offensive game plan going into that game, and it was quickly apparent how powerless the defense was to stop it.
Powerless is a good way to put it, Steve. We're unlikely to see that many uncontested baskets again anytime soon.
Looking at who's out there now for the Nets. Rasul Butler's checked in for Allen. And Steve Blake is subbed in for Smith. Nets trail by 4. Duncan goes in. Can't hit from in close.
You've got to like what they've been doing down there in the low post, Clark.
I do. I love it. Their rebounding has been outstanding. So important in a tight game.
Now here is Lowry. He's coming off a 13-point game against Milwaukee. And Green gets it to go.
Most any NBA player can make you pay when you leave them that wide open. That's why you have to stay alert on defense.
Here's Blake. Now recovering. Blake misses. Chicago leading by 7. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Outside Lowry. 11 seconds left to play here in the half. From the line, it's Chicago with another bucket. And so it's Brooklyn with it. Here's Butler. Good. And the assist goes to Blake. Butler's got his first bucket of the night.
I think he just wants to show us that he's got the whole package.
And so we wrap up the first half. Bull. The second half just about to get going here. We've seen Gerald Green really having a great game.
And what was most impressive was that his decision-making and shot-taking was very disciplined and efficient. Really an excellent half.
Yeah, that's exactly right. Whether it's been from mid-range or in tight, he is taking only what the defense has given him, and he's not trying to do too much. I love the flow and rhythm he's playing with here.
Here's who Tom Thibodeau is starting the second half with. We've got Stoudemire. Al-Farouq Aminu is out there with Pau Gasol. And it's Green, and it's Lowry in at the 1.
Now, normally that's a shot people make, but that's not really his bread and butter there. Samuel Dalembert, a 6'11" shot blocker and rebounder. His numbers are solid, but he seems to have a way of wearing out his welcome with coaches. You notice he's played for 5 teams in the last 5 seasons.
Chicago with the ball. After the basket by Brooklyn. Lowry with the ball. Picked up by Teague. The drive by Green. Here's Aminu. His 3-pointers off the mark. Nets trail by 5. Here's Teague. And it's Chicago with the rebound. Aminu's got his 3rd rebound tonight. Stoudemire wide open. That's in, coming off an assist from Lowry. Stoudemire's got his 2nd basket. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Doris Burke. Hey, Doris.
Well, gentlemen, Gerald Green was the 18th pick back in 2005, but remember, he fell out of the league for a while, saying, quote, "I took things for granted. I didn't know how to be a pro, but I've learned from my mistakes. I understand now this is not a hobby, this is a job. Now I'm a better professional, a much better player, and I'm all about winning." Kevin?
Nice comeback story, Doris. Nice story. Thank you. Chicago leading by 3. Chicago calls timeout. Both teams deciding to change it up. Butler against Green. Brand sets a screen for Miller. Green with a screen on Smith. Shots good by Miller. Nets trail by 5. The drive by Smith. Anderson outside. Here's the 3. And he gets it to go. Anderson's got 6.
Wow, he's got such a sweet three-point stroke. The way he can shoot it, forcing opposing bigs out on the perimeter, can really open up the lane.
Now, here is Miller. Lopez sets a screen for Miller. And the wide-open shot from Green. And a great assist by Miller as that one goes in.
Perfect screen there. Set him up with a nice look.
Poor job by the defender to not fight over or around that screen.
Outlaw dishes to Smith. To the wing right side. Outlaw, the pass to Smith. And here's Anderson for three. And it's Humphries with the rebound. Chicago leading by 4. Miller with the ball. Now Smith defending. Miller kicks to Brand. And out of bounds as the Nets gain possession. Here's our 2K leaderboard with the list of the teams that have been on fire from beyond the arc over the past month. Number 1, the Bulls.
I tell you what, when you have a month like this, the way they've been shooting it, you feel like the basket is 3 times as big as normal. I mean, it's hard to maintain this level of productivity, but we'll see if they can make it happen.
And stolen by Miller. Oh, and a fast break for the Bulls. Green leading the charge. Finished off the break. Now it's a 6-point Bulls lead.
He's been one of their more reliable options today, guys. I mean, his shooting has led them to this lead.
Well, they're passing to Muhammad. And he starts out with the miss in this one. For Chicago, they've gone 4 of 6 from the field since the start of the third. And Green gets it to go.
Boy, the fast break has really been good to him here, and they're clicking in transition.
Yeah, that's 3 of their last 5 scores coming in fast break situations, guys, so they've made the most of their opportunities.
Here is Outlaw. Anderson dishes to Outlaw. No one near Smith as he lets it go. Off target from 3-point range. Second shot opportunity, and the jumper is good. Smith's got 6 points.
The defense playing way too soft there, guys. He's just getting right to the rim.
The Bulls leading by 6. Miller outside. He kicks it to Brand. Back to Miller. He dishes it to Green. And a great assist by Miller as that one goes in. Miller's got 3 assists tonight. And we've watched 3 so far in this one. Bulls out front, up by. And here now is our State Farm assist of the game, and Steve coming earlier on a 3-pointer.
Yeah, we've seen a lot of good passes tonight, some on the interior. This one on the outside, setting up his teammate perfectly for that 3-point look.
We've got Allen. Ryan Anderson out there with Duncan. Then it's Marcus Teague, and it's Simon in at the 3. So that's the Nets 5. Now here is Lowry, down to 5 on the shot clock. Chicago needs to get off a shot here, and finished off by Gasol. Well, Clark, a clear lane to the basket and the emphatic jam.
And that is outstanding attacking basketball.
Well, he had no choice but to take that one to the bucket.
So it's Brooklyn now. They trail by 11. Back to Teague. Here's Simon. It's rebounded by Kyle Lowry.
You've got to give them a lot of credit for the job they've done on the backboard.
Well, they've done a lot of things right, but I agree with you, Clark. The rebounding is right there at the top.
Brooklyn with the ball. Simon, the pass to Teague. Kicks it out to Allen. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. And a miss there on the triple.
Surprisingly, he hasn't really been a big part of their offense. I don't think he ever got into a rhythm.
But they recover it. Here's Miller. Tried to bank it in, but he misses. Nets trail by 11. And here's Anderson for 3. That's good.
That's like a layup for him. He's just wide open out there. Looks like he saw some things out there that needed adjusting and wants to talk it over a little bit with his club.
I don't think you can ever go wrong burning a timeout if you see something you don't like and you need to talk about it.
Green, he's checked in for Miller. Let's catch up with Doris from the sideline.
Hi, guys. Over that break, I was able to catch the message Tom Thibodeau was giving to his team. He was absolutely adamant, saying, don't let them off the hook. Let's keep our foot on the pedal and keep doing the things that have gotten us here this far. We're almost home.
Yeah, no problem knocking down that shot. And a little more damage inflicted on another defensive lapse.
Timeout called the Nets. We've seen Gerald Green really having a great game.
He's definitely rolling offensively. You might not be able to stop him, but you've got to find a way to contain him.
Brooklyn making some changes. D'Alembert comes in for Anderson, and Steve Blake is subbed in for T. Took him no time at all on that one.
That shot becomes effortless for him when the D is so relaxed. They got to get more intense.
And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter now. Outside Lowry. Shot is blocked. Allen for three. Good. And the assist goes to Blake. Blake's got 4 assists now tonight.
They're going back to the three-point shot over and over and over.
That was the 9th straight point from behind the arc, Clark. It feels like they're finding the holes in this defense.
In a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for Chicago.
And their mid-range shooting continues to be accurate.
Something we've also seen them doing tonight is getting the long ball to go down. Big points from outside. That was essential that he cashed in on those free throws. They're within 1 possession.
Chicago calls timeout. They lead by 2. There's a minute 34 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Gasol setting the pick for Lowry. Shoots off the screen, and he connects with the jumper. And the Bulls lead by 4.
Very effective screen to set up the jumper. That was the key to that play.
Allen outside, fires the three. There's the bucket. Good.
Well, they've gone on this run, and ball movement has been a big key.
Yeah, they have the defense on the run right now because every pass seems to have a purpose. They're getting great movement, great spacing, and they're really lining them up defensively.
A floater, and Gasol gets it to go. A big bucket there to quiet this crowd, Clark.
You know, that's exactly what you got to do. Take them out of the equation. Make those fans be quiet.
Yep, and that's exactly what he did.
The Bulls leading by 3. The drive by Green. Inside to Gasol. Oh, hammer! And he'll go to the line.
I've seen Brooklyn unable to defend against Gasol.
He's got 8 points and 1 assist.
And so both free throws are good. And it's a 5-point game.
And I'll tell you what, those 2 free throws give them some much-needed breathing room, guys. It's now a 2-possession game.
D'Alembert. Yes!
Rising high to throw that one down.
Sky high. Fantastic one-hand jam.
Yeah, what a way to wrap up that possession.
Now here's Lowry.
Boy, he really bungled that finish.
Nobody near Allen. No good. That would have tied it.
Kind of rare to see him come up empty on a wide-open look.
Lowry kicks to Aminu. Back to Lowry. He feeds it to Green. Gasol is screen on D'Alembert. Pocket 6. Green dishes to Gasol. Green inside. Covered by Duncan. And Aminu kicks to Green. And so they foul intentionally.
Yeah, you can't let them pound the ball and just milk those precious seconds away.
No other option here but to foul and hope for a few misses at the line.
He hits the first one, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And Brooklyn making a change here. So he gets them both, and it's a 5-point game.
That may be the knockout blow, guys. Those free throws seem to have put this one away.
Now a timeout call by Brooklyn. They're behind by 5. 9 seconds left in the fourth. Guys, what do you think?
Well, they need to draw something up here. I think they'll go for a quick 2. And if not, maybe break somebody free for a long 3-pointer.
And they have to know they need to foul right after the shot goes in as well.
What a final quarter they're having from downtown. Just threes raining in from everywhere.
Yeah, work that perimeter. Work it good. And they might as well milk it while they're hot.
Chicago calls timeout. They're up by 2. 7 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And they stop the clock as soon as they can with the intentional foul. Good on the first, and that makes it a 3-point lead. And so he drops them both. It's a 4-point ball game. Now a timeout call by Brooklyn. They trail by 4. 7 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And Brooklyn making a change here. Brooklyn with the ball. Allen's shot is off. And an intentional foul there stops the clock.
That's his first personal foul.
First free throw is good, and that puts them up by 5. So he gets them both, and it's a 6-point ball game. A 3 off the inbound. Off on that one. And so it's Chicago.
Kyle, congratulations on this win. Tell us what the team's objective was tonight that most helped in getting this victory.
Everybody played. We all played together. We stayed, aggressive and stayed the course of the game.
Cohesiveness and aggressiveness, a pretty good combination. Thanks for the time, Kyle. Guys?
Thank you, Doris, for that.
Sponsored by Sprite. It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
So good to have you with us. Ernie Johnson here. Welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports, joined as always by Shaquille O'Neal. Tonight, it'll be the Portland Trail Blazers up against the Los Angeles Lakers. The Lakers come into this one after the win against the Suns in Phoenix. They're hoping tonight will be a signature win for them, taking on a tough team on their home court. They'll need 4 quarters of near flawless play to knock them off. Shaq Terry.
Let's meet your Portland Trail Blazers. Starting at power forward, at 6'9" number 9, Tristan Thompson.
It's the NBA on 2K Sports. Hello, everyone. Great to have you with us. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Steve Kerr. For the Portland Trail Blazers, they won their last contest, that game against the Grizzlies in Memphis. A 3-point win in that one. Always nice to come out on top in a close game.
Seemed like they hit every big shot they had in that game. Kevin, their offense was clicking, but really clutch in big moments.
That's ideally the way you want it to unfold on the road, Steve. Don't even give the fans a chance to get into the game.
Now let's check out our starters for the Los Angeles Lakers. Michael Carter-Williams is out there with Thompson. Then it's Robert Covington. Then it's Sanders. And it's Garnett in at the 4 spot. Catching up on the changes for Los Angeles. Randall comes in for Kevin Garnett. And it's Burke in for Carter-Williams.
That's just run-of-the-mill for him. A typical day at the office. He's one of the more skilled offensive players out there. James Harden with those rush hour handles, whether it's breaking his man down in isolation or running the pick and roll, he keeps that thing on the string.
And there's the 3-second violation. Caboclo, he's checked in for the Lakers. Bryant comes in for Thompson. Here's Collison. And he gets it to go.
A little touch of class there, guys. The end of that play with the finger roll.
Here's Burke. First quarter, just over a minute played. That's in and out to Doris Burke, who caught up with head coach Terry Stotts. DB?
When talking about who they'll be most concerned with on the other side, he laughed a little and asked, "You mean other than Kobe?" He said that it's an almost futile effort to try and slow Kobe because he can score in so many different ways, saying, really, all we can try and do is prevent him from getting into a rhythm and try to force him into tough shots. Guys?
Thanks, Doris.
And the offense, 3 of 4, a solid start for this game.
Fades. Bounces high off the rim and drops. Bryant's got his second basket of the game.
You don't see the wide open fadeaway shot too often.
A drive by Collison. Johnson dishes to Thompson. Harden the pass to Johnson. And he uses the glass on the layup. Johnson's got his second bucket of the night. 1:52 left to play in the first quarter. Harden against Kobe. They get a hand on it. It's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession.
And a look here at how the Lakers ranked in the NBA last season. 3rd in three-point shooting, 4th in assists. And they also showed up in the top 5 in blocks. A good, solid team at the defensive end of the floor.
And how about the spacing that we saw from this team last year, Clark? You mentioned the three-point shooting in the top 5 in terms of field goal percentage from long range. And I think it was a direct result of great unselfish play. And it helps when you can employ that inside-out game. Attack a team in the paint and then kick it out for that three-point shot.
Here's Garnett. James Harden picking up that last basket. The fade. It's a big high bounce and goes in.
The entire defense was frozen-footed. Nobody picked up the shooter, Kevin.
Portland leading. First quarter of play. We're about 3 minutes in. Harden draws the double. So it's Portland now. Shot clock at 6. The drive by Collison. Here's Lopez. Nice work on the boards, paying off with the basket. Lopez has got his first bucket of the night.
These defenders look overmatched right now, especially inside.
Yeah, you look at the numbers, 10 of the last 12 points have come from close range, so I agree.
And that one misses from Caboclo.
Really good offensive execution. Nice pick, just couldn't get the shot to go.
Boy, you love to see that as a basketball purist. Guy setting a good screen and then getting the shot opportunity.
A different look now for Portland. Jason Smith, he's checked in for Lopez. C.J. Miles comes in for Johnson. And it's Mills in for Darren Collison. And the Lakers also making a switch. Harris is checked in. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. And Harden wide open. He shoots. Drops in the tray. Harden's got his third basket of the night right there. Lakers trail by 6. It's deflected. It's stolen by Smith. And Harden with the basket on the assist by Smith. 9 points for James Harden.
Well, they weren't going to pass up that chance to get out and run following the steal.
They better not. They've got to pad their lead any time an opportunity presents itself. And I'll tell you what, that was a golden one there.
That's his first personal foul.
Launches a 3. And again, it's the Trailblazers from deep.
Boy, what a fantastic opening quarter for them.
Yeah, it sure has been. Look at the lead they've jumped out to already. Impressive.
Welcome back, folks. We'll see if we're in store for a more tightly contested quarter as we move here into the second. And Steve and Clark, Trailblazers, pretty much in control here.
Well, the thing they tried to establish right away was the presence down low. You look at the points in the paint. I think that's been the difference.
Yeah, and I like the fact, Steve, that they're not settling for the outside shots. I mean, go in there and get what you want. Keep attacking the rim.
So on the floor for the Lakers to start this second quarter. Harris is out there with Randall. Then it's Carter Williams. Then there's Kobe. And it's Sanders in at the 5 down low. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for Portland.
Well, I think the defensive aggressiveness on display here has caught them off guard. Playing airtight defense and coming up with the steal.
Yeah, and I've noticed also that their quick hands have led to a lot of forced turnovers. They're getting some points in transition as a result. And again, iffy shot selection there. Defender draped all over.
Well, you got to understand who's guarding you in that situation. I mean, if he's on you tight, you can't just rise up and try to shoot over the top.
A chance here to catch up with the fourth member of our crew, Doris Burke. Hi, Doris.
Well, guys, Kevin Garnett is at the tail end of what has been a Hall of Fame career. Doc Rivers won a title with him in Boston and simply can't say enough. As Coach Doc says, I get very emotional. He's the best teammate, the most unselfish superstar I've ever been around. Every coach should be able to coach KG just once to see what a true team player should be. Kevin, what a compliment.
A guy you love to play with and hate to play against. Doris, thanks. Tristan Thompson, he's checked in for Portland. Johnson comes in for C.J. Miles. Smith kicks to Harden. Just 5 to shoot. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers.
Joe Johnson is also sometimes called ISO Joe because of his ability to produce buckets going one-on-one. There's nobody better in that situation in terms of creating the shot with ease and never shying away from the big moment.
And Portland has possession after the basket by Los Angeles. Harden dishes to Johnson. The offensive rebound. Thompson misses. Lakers trail by 8. Kobe goes in. And Randall throws it down.
Maybe that'll ignite him. I mean, impossible not to get pumped up after that. At least I think that would be the case.
Well, you can see the immediate reaction of the guys on the bench. They are. Look at them. They are pumped up.
Yeah, they're geeked.
That's what those alley-oops do, though.
Here is Harden following the basket by Julius Randle. From deep, Johnson. They shoot again. Can't get it to go. Good D by Sanders. For Los Angeles, they've gone a perfect 4 of 4 since the second quarter began. Perfect from the field. Stolen by Thompson. Harden the pass to Johnson. Thompson a screen on Carter Williams. Here's Johnson. Count it from 12. Johnson's got 6 points.
Then you talk about Johnson's ability to get a shot off. 6'7", huge frame for a two-guard. And with his ball handling ability, he can really create space for himself.
So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles. And Johnson's so smooth, Clark, but you know, Joe, his size and strength, sometimes it seems like he could do more to press the issue and draw foul.
Well, you know, I'm not going to be overly critical. This guy is terrific as a one-on-one isolation player. He used to average over 5 free throws a game, but that number has declined. But that may be more a function of him maturing in his career and picking his spots to be aggressive and not wanting to draw contact.
Here's Thompson. Tristan Thompson picking up that last bucket.
And the rebounding numbers don't actually tell the whole story. I mean, they're barely ahead in that category, but when they've needed them, they've gotten them. They've really battled hard.
It's their work on the glass, Steve, that's prevented any kind of momentum swing.
Now Lopez after the missed three from Klay Thompson. 44 seconds left in the first half of basketball. He kicks to Covington from past the arc. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. Lopez has got his third rebound tonight. Collison dishes to Lopez. Back to Collison. Harden kicks to Thompson. Fades and shoots. Kicks it out to Johnson. Pass to Collison. Harden outside. He dishes it to Thompson. Johnson, the pass to Collison. Basket is good, the assist from Johnson. Collison's got his second basket of the night. Here's Thompson to end the run. No good, trying to beat the buzzer.
Kevin, we have...
Well, it's been a one-sided affair so far through the first two quarters, but there's plenty of time to mount a comeback.
Los Angeles having lots of trouble defending against Harden.
12 points, and he's got 2 baskets from out in three-point land.
I'm sure they'd like to get him a few more of those, so look for them to run some screens for him, try to pop him open.
While we've got a moment, let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up for the second half. On the floor for Portland, they've got Brook Lopez. Tristan Thompson is out there with Johnson. There's Collison, and it's Harden in at the shooting guard.
Kobe Bryant in his 19th season in the league, but remember, he's played in 220 career playoff games. That's almost 3 additional seasons worth of games. Then you factor in his play with Team USA. He's got a lot of mileage on those legs.
And let's now go to the sideline. We'll catch up here with Doris Burke. Doris?
Well, Kevin, Terry Stotts led the Blazers to the second round last season, and he's now in his third year with the team. He spent a couple of seasons as head coach in Atlanta and Milwaukee, but this is his longest stint and the best talent he's ever had. As Stotts said, you never know if you're going to get another chance. Guys, he's certainly making the most of it.
Doing a great job. Thanks, Doris. And Kobe Bryant, top 5 in all-time minutes played.
And, Kevin, you know those minutes add up, but he's found ways to overcome the wear and tear and still remain effective. His great skill level and ability to make tough contested shots remains valuable.
Here is Harden, following the score by Kevin Garnett. The 3 from Johnson. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. Harden's got 3 assists tonight.
That's pretty much been the norm for them, getting their points off assists and great ball movement.
Nice rhythm and flow for this team. Tremendous communication and alertness.
Now here's Carter Williams. That one's in there. The Trailblazer lead is cut to just 9 points on the basket from Kobe.
This is great. 3-pointers going down quickly at both ends.
Yeah, it took them no time to answer back on that possession.
Portland shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one.
And this was an excellent free throw shooting team a year ago, guys. About 81% as a team.
You know, something you can point to when you're talking about their areas of success last season, free throw shooting.
An almost entirely new group here for Portland. Smith checked in for Lopez. Johnson comes in for Tristan Thompson. C.J. Miles, he's checked in for Johnson. And it's Mills in for Darren Collison. The Lakers also making some changes. Thompson comes in for Kobe. And it's Burke in for Michael Carter-Williams. Lakers trail by 11. Now here's Burke. Thompson for 3. Another shot. And it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it. He'll shoot one more at the free throw line.
That's some tenacity inside, battling for the second chance points.
John Salmons, he's checked in for the Lakers.
Kevin Garnett was the 5th pick back in 1995. He's had a long, illustrious Hall of Fame career. He was the league MVP back in 2004.
Salmons dishes to Burke. Thompson for 3. The shot misses. Now the Trailblazers take it the other way. Fades back. And too long on the shot.
And a missed opportunity right there.
Definitely, I think he should have converted that one.
Here's Harden on the wing. Jacks up a 3. And again, it's the Trailblazers from deep.
And what jumps out at you guys, the assist totals. They have been dominant in that category. It's the ball movement, the player movement, great rhythm to their offense.
Clearly seems to me a different mindset between these teams.
Los Angeles calls timeout. This, of course, the first opportunity to play Portland this season. Now here the 2K leaderboard with last season's top rebounding teams. Number 1, the Trailblazers.
Boy, last season they were phenomenal on the glass. I mean, everybody took pride in rebounding the basketball on both ends of the floor. Not just defensively, they got to that offensive glass as well. A terrific offensive rebounding team.
And again, it's Portland converting.
He's been one of their more reliable options today, guys. I mean, his shooting has led them to this lead.
Lakers trail by 15. Will it go? The rebound by Johnson. Johnson's got 4 rebounds now tonight, and the foul called on Larry Sanders. That's foul number 2 for him. And the Lakers with some changes. Ando comes in for Kevin Garnett. And Kobe is subbed in for John Salmons. Johnson kicks to Harden. From 13, Thompson with the block. Outside Bryant. On the wing, Thompson. That's good, and it's Kobe with the assist.
I like the offensive awareness to exploit that lack of coverage on that play.
Portland leading by 12. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Kobe with the steal. Oh, and here we go. Kobe's got another fast break chance, and it's Thompson with the jam.
Well, they need those kinds of plays right now. I mean, smart defense generating some offense.
That's the way you creep back into a game. Get those key stops, push it down the floor with your transition game.
Smith sets the pick for Harden. Here's Miles, and he dunks it after the pick frees him up.
That's basketball 101, guys. I mean, elementary. Use the screen to free yourself and then take it straight to the rack.
Yeah, very nice set play for him.
Well, that's using your head and using your body.
And not so fast. The officials are going to check that shot again and make sure they got it right before we go to the 4th.
Well, now that we can see the replay, it looks like he did get the shot off in time. It looked that way to me originally, and that's the call we should see here.
You're right. I think he got it off, but anytime it's as close a call as that was, in a big situation like this, it's always smart to take a closer look.
And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
Really excellent feed here, and I know we're used to seeing this guy score, but he is no slouch at creating passes and opportunities for his teammates, and he showcases that skill right here on that replay.
Taking a look at Los Angeles. Thompson is out there with Carter Williams. Then it's Randall. Then it's Robert Covington, and it's Bryant in at the small forward. Lakers trail by 10. A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. Offensive rebound. Lakers passing it around. And a great assist by Carter Williams as that one goes in. Thompson's got the 4th quarter going with the first basket of the period here for the Lakers. It's Harden with the drive and a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for Portland.
Well, the great passing we saw in the first half is carried right over into the second.
They've really been on fire from beyond the arc tonight, too. I mean, a lot of their points have come from out there. Of course, he didn't have an attempt there in the first half. He's hoping to be a little bit more active and aggressive here and draw some fouls here in the second.
But they'll get another chance. And Bryant kicks to Covington. Right wing. A shot by Carter Williams. Nobody around. Not really his range, and it's off target. Here's Collison. Shot goes down. Very quick possession right there. And the Trailblazers lead by 10. And the Lakers call time here.
You know, he just isn't pleased at all with the looks they've given up defensively inside. So I think this timeout is all about trying to get his group to tighten up defensively.
They just don't look very sharp to me on the defensive side.
And Los Angeles with some changes. Kevin Garnett is checked in for Randall for Robert Covington. And Trey Burke subbed in for Carter Williams. A moment to check in with Doris Burke. Doris?
Hey, Kevin, during that last break, I heard the Lakers coach as he addressed his team. He told them that they simply have to step up, saying if we don't make a move now, it's going to be too late. Give them everything you've got. Kevin?
Now a timeout called by Portland.
And I think he believes that if he takes some time here to talk things over, it'll be well served for this club.
And, you know, maybe this gives him an opportunity to toy around with some of their game plan while he has their attention during this break in the action.
The Lakers making a switch here. Salmons is checked in. Cloak loose. 6 on the shot clock. And he dunks it down.
Boy, I love it. Active hands on the steal, active feet on the fast break.
And Clark power on the dunk.
And guys, this is just too close of a game to be giving the ball up like that and then failing to get back in transition.
And the Lakers making a change here. Ryan's checked in. In low to Garnett. Burke, the pass to Kobe. It's good. The assist that time from Burke. And now just a 2-point Trailblazer lead.
Boy, they've gone on this run, and ball movement has been a big key.
Yeah, they have the defense on the run right now because every pass seems to have a purpose. They're getting great movement, great spacing, and they're really lining them up defensively.
Thompson sets the pick for Harden. Johnson, wide open, he fires. Lopez. Collison dishes to Lopez.
Good. That's really told the story today, guys. I mean, throughout this game, they've been able to get the ball in tight and then finish.
Yeah, Clark, they've been more active and more physical down low, and I think that's been the difference.
And one puts them in a very nice spot as they stretch that lead out a little bit.
Garnett with a screen on Johnson. He used that pick just right. Thompson's got 6 points in the quarter.
These defenders are putting up very little resistance to the three-point shot.
And it's killing. That's 4 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been three-pointers.
Sanders checked in for Caboclo. Deflects the pass. And here's Collison on the wing. Harden. Stolen by Thompson. And pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles. Thompson with the ball. And it's Thompson again missing. Portland's gone 6 of 11 when they're taking the three-point shot tonight. Very respectable. Harden kicks to Collison. Garnett comes over the hill. And drops the first one, and that makes it a 3-point lead.
Well, Darren Collison in this one, he has 8 points, and he's chalked up 1 3-pointer on the day as well.
Now, a lot of times, he's one of those players who can get hot and stay hot from the three-point line. So I look for him to continue to search for shots out there.
One after the other, Kobe taking care of business.
For Portland, they've gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the fourth quarter. Harden the pass to Collison. Feeds to Johnson. Garnett against Collison to take the lead. Sanders trying to get open. Gets the 3 to fall.
That is a clutch shot if I've ever seen one.
Yeah, very gutsy there. What more can you say? He got it done at the best time.
Outside Collison. Lopez sets a screen for Collison. It's in!
Kevin, that was so clutch. Now they really need a defensive stand.
And the Lakers call time here. They're trailing by 1. There's 21 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Randall's checked in for the Lakers. And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the fourth. It's stolen by Johnson. They're going to prolong the game here with an intentional foul.
Well, you do what you have to do to extend this game and try to get the ball back.
In this situation, clock management crucial.
That's good, going 1 of 2 from the line, and that will put them up by 2. Lakers have gone 7 of 11 from the floor in the final quarter so far. And some solid looks for them. Bryant. Oh, missed it.
Boy, that was a tough one, because if that goes down, you tie the score.
And you know they wanted to go down. They put together a nice run. That would have tied.
First free throw is good, and that makes it a 3-point lead. So he gets them both, and it's a 4-point ball game.
And that's exactly how you close a game out. Those free throws will bury them for sure.
Knocked away. Here's Randall. Money. None of the defenders wanted anything Clark to do with him on that jam.
And I do not blame him at all, partner. He was coming in with a bunch of steam and was ready to posterize whoever decided to get in his way.
All right, I understand, fellas, but come on. You've got to challenge him a little bit at least.
And they go to the intentional foul. It's the first, and that makes it a 3-point lead. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 4-point ball game. Here's Thompson. Oh, no good. And so the big win by Portland in a tight game. Clark, it was anybody's game right to the very end.
Yeah, it was. The coach is happy with the outcome. This team kept.
Well, first off, Jake,